You won't want to miss this card of the day if you've been struggling to implement the wisdom from the past few days. I'm Sora Lux, and this is your Thoth Tarot card of the day. Using the Thoth deck White Box A, I pulled the Hanged Man. We see a man hanging from an ankh by his left foot, with a serpent entwined around it. His right leg is bent facing west, making an inverted 4. At the top of the card are light rays, and at the bottom water. Behind him are the elemental tablets of LVXMagick, and in the black abyss of his mind is a snake in the color scale of Malkuth. He is attributed to the Hebrew letter Mem, meaning water, sea, or ocean. Kabbalistically, he occupies the path on the tree between Hod, meaning majesty or splendor, and Gabarah, meaning justice or might. So we see this card being a connection between our intellect, Hod, ruled by Mercury, and our actions, Gabarah, ruled by Mars. I believe this card is showing up to give more detailed instruction about how to implement the lessons that have been revolving the last several days. Readings have shown us that we need to think less negatively, or think less period, and act more. We need to stop fighting with our lower traits and stop trying to control everything. But many of us have probably known this to be true for years, and yet that information has yet to turn into real results. So there is still a disconnect between what we know and what we do. What wisdom does this hangman hold that could help us connect these? Crowley describes this card as a descent of light into darkness to redeem it, or bringing higher spiritual wisdom and practices into our problem areas to resolve them. We can't fix our issues from the same level of consciousness that we created them. We either need to seek out new wisdom or deepen our understanding of information we already have. The mind of the hanged man is a black abyss, with the snake which represents wisdom, but the color scale is of Malkuth, showing us his wisdom is made of the lowest thought forms and processes. This card in the Thoth deck specifically has a meaning of stumbling upon spiritual wisdom unconsciously. But if we need progress now, we may need to consciously approach our issues, maybe through means like LVXMagick as the elemental tablets on this card. However we do it, a new perspective is needed for success. There are even Crowley fanatics who disagree with his stance on this card as being best viewed devoid of sacrifice. Many say you must at least sacrifice your lower qualities, but I don't believe that to be true. You keep the traits we view as negative, like anger, but you transmute them and use them to their highest potential. I don't believe the monk that set himself on fire sacrificed anger. While he was at peace while in flames, those were the flames of his anger used to its highest potential. He didn't ignite himself on fire because he felt peace towards the situation he was protesting. Had he used a lower expression of anger, it would have destroyed him, but it would do nothing to further his cause. Letting go of things that make you unhappy is not a sacrifice, it is a release. If you're having trouble stopping negative thoughts and acting, maybe you need to understand your negative thoughts better first. Every negative thought is based in a belief. Figure out the beliefs behind the thoughts, then figure out why you believe it. Does that belief serve you well and make your life better? If not, can you change it? Since our feelings usually align with our beliefs, if your beliefs are solid and you still have negative thoughts, then it must be your actions that are out of alignment with your beliefs making you not happy. If you need to do something and you don't do it, of course it will create negative thoughts. You may also need to make sure your trouble acting isn't based on hidden beliefs such as I'm not worth the effort or I don't deserve success and other similar fallacies. If you have been acting and it's not working, this hangman shows us it may be because we need a new perspective, a new plan, or technique. He reminds us to release any guilt or shame we may have from our past, as that doesn't serve us either. Instead, learn lessons from your past mistakes and be thankful for the experience that will keep you from repeating it again. This isn't the Rider-Waite-Smith deck where we have to punish ourselves. Some people listening may have an emotional situation go bad today or recently. This card shows you have a chance to repair the situation and make it better from a different perspective than you created the problem with. Some of us need to learn to let go of certain people, places, thoughts, and behaviors in our lives to make way for something better. For those who feel so stuck, lost, down, or even afraid, and nothing seems to help, volunteer. Help others. When you help to heal others, you can never help but heal yourself in the process. Even if your entire life has been turned upside down, following the wisdom of this hanged man will restore order, balance, and peace. What areas of your life could benefit from a new perspective? Thanks for watching, 93s.